15 forgotten medieval fruits farmers once grew that deserve a comeback in modern gardens today. Imagine wandering through a lush orchard where every tree tells a story of ancient gardens, vibrant festivals, and seasonal feasts. That's what medieval fruit growing was like. Many fruits that were once garden staples have drifted out of modern gardens, replaced by mass-market varieties, yet they hold rich flavors, fascinating histories, and surprising resilience. In this video, we're uncovering 15 forgotten medieval fruits that deserve a comeback in today's gardens, not just for their taste, but for the living history they bring to your backyard. One, Medlar, the fruit worth rediscovering. Few fruits evoke medieval orchards quite like the medlar, a fruit that was widespread across Europe before sugar became commonplace. Medlars have a unique texture and flavor, turning soft and sweet only after a process called bledding, where the hard fruit ripens past harvest into something resembling applesauce. Gardeners today could enjoy something truly different from the usual orchard fare by planting medlars and experimenting with their rich, historic taste. This fruit was so familiar in the Middle Ages that it shows up in early English literature, and it was once enjoyed throughout winter when fresh fruit was scarce. Although largely forgotten now, medlar trees are resilient and well-suited to small gardens with well-drained soil and a sunny location. Bringing medlars back into modern gardens can connect us with the tastes and traditions of medieval landscapes. Two, Quince, fragrant and versatile orchard treasure. Quince was widely grown in medieval orchards and valued both for its fragrance and its adaptability to cooking because the raw fruit is too firm and tart to enjoy fresh. When cooked, quinces offer beautiful aromas and flavors that can elevate jams, poaches, and desserts, making them a culinary delight worth rediscovering in modern gardens. Quinces also produce lovely blossoms in spring, adding ornamental beauty to any landscape and giving gardeners more than one reason to plant them. This fruit has an ancient history that stretches back thousands of years across Europe and the Mediterranean, and records show it in England as far back as the 13th century. Although less common today, quince trees are hardy and can thrive in many climates, rewarding growers with both beauty and flavor. Three, custard apple, a staple lost to time. One of the most common apples in medieval England was the custard, an old cultivar once so popular that it appeared in records dating to the 1200s and was widely sold commercially. Known for its robust flavor and use in cooking, this apple helped sustain farmers and families long before modern varieties dominated orchards across Europe. Despite its importance in the past, custards almost vanished by the 20th century, and they are now rare, making them a perfect candidate for revival in heritage fruit gardens. Custard apples have a fascinating history, even giving rise to the word costermonger, originally meaning a seller of this fruit on the streets of medieval towns. Four, crab apples, tiny gems of the hedge. Crab apples were once everywhere in medieval Europe, growing wild on hedgerows and in monastery gardens where they were used for cooking and preserving. These small, tart fruits can still thrive in modern gardens, offering delightful jams, jellies, and cider when larger varieties aren't available or suitable. Their compact size and attractive blossoms, Make crab apples ideal for small spaces and edible landscaping ideas that blend charm with usefulness. Though often overlooked today, crab apples are hardy and low maintenance, making them a great choice for beginning gardeners or those seeking a connection to history. Their dense hedgerows provided much-needed food and shelter for both people and wildlife in medieval times, a role they can still play in creating habitat and beauty. Five, plum relatives, bullace and cherry plum. In medieval orchards, various plum relatives like bullace and cherry plum were as common as today's standard plums, but offered distinct flavors and growth habits. Bullace, a wild hedgerow fruit, has a rich tart taste that works wonderfully in jams and desserts when sweetened, while cherry plums can produce early fruit and colorful blossoms. These varieties are often neglected now but easily grown in small orchards, making them exciting choices for gardeners looking to diversify beyond regular plum cultivars. Both bullace and cherry plum are well adapted to temperate climates and can thrive in sunny spots with good air circulation, adding interest and seasonal structure to garden layouts. By planting plum relatives, modern gardeners can enjoy a broader palette of flavors and reconnect with fruit traditions that once filled medieval markets. Six, sorb apple, the forgotten orchard member. The sorb apple, a small wild apple once grown in medieval Europe, has largely faded from modern mainstream orchards but still persists in some hedgerows and heritage collections. Its tart and slightly astringent fruit can be transformed into delicious preserves, ciders, or cooked dishes, giving gardeners creative ways to use this unusual apple. Sorb apples are resilient and well-suited to diverse soil types, making them ideal for organic gardens and permaculture projects. Because they are closely related to traditional apples, sorb apples can also serve as rootstock or pollinators in mixed orchards, enhancing overall fruit production. Reintroducing sorb apples encourages the preservation of genetic diversity in fruit trees and keeps alive a cultivar with deep historical roots. Seven, barberry, a tangy hedge fruit. Barberry bushes were once common in medieval gardens and along field edges where their vibrant berries added tangy flavor to sauces, wines, and preserves. These thorny shrubs are well adapted to hedgerow planting, offering both fruit and natural defense against pests, making them useful in edible landscaping today. Barberry fruits are rich in vitamin C and have a bright, tart flavor that can invigorate jams and syrups, giving modern cooks a flavorful ingredient with historical roots. Barberry plants also support wildlife, attracting birds and beneficial insects while providing dense shelter in garden borders. Reintroducing barberry can help recreate the layered structure of medieval gardens while adding visual interest with colorful autumn berries. Eight, Cornelian Cherry, tangy and tall shrub treasure. Cornelian cherry is a hardy shrub or small tree that medieval farmers often planted along hedgerows for its bright, tangy fruit and early blossoms. The small, cherry-like fruits are rich in vitamin C and can be cooked into syrups, sauces, and preserves that bring vibrant flavor to winter meals. Today's gardeners would benefit from adding Cornelian cherries for both their spring flowers and delicious autumn harvest. This fruit thrives in well-drained soil and tolerates colder climates, making it a resilient choice for backyard orchards and edible landscapes. Its ornamental blooms attract pollinators in early spring long before many other fruit trees blossom. Reintroducing Cornelian Cherry adds both beauty and culinary diversity to modern gardens. 9. Loquat and Spoli, sweet Mediterranean fruit. Loquats, known historically as Nspoli in some regions, were grown in warmer medieval gardens across southern Europe and the Mediterranean. These small golden fruits have a sweet tart flavor that's delicious fresh in jams or baked into pies and pastries. For gardeners in warmer climates today, loquat trees offer an early harvest and a unique taste that most people have never tried before. Loquats also produce fragrant white blossoms long before fruit sets, adding seasonal interest to the garden. Their evergreen foliage brings all your color, and the trees remain manageable in size for small spaces. Growing loquats can connect gardeners to historic orchard traditions while enjoying fresh, homegrown fruit. Jujube, sweet date-like fruit. Jujube fruit was beloved in medieval times throughout Asia and later made its way into European gardens because of its sweet, date-like flavor when fully ripe. These small fruits are rich in nutrients and can be eaten fresh, dried like dates, or made into candies and preserves. Today's gardeners looking for unique, heat-tolerant fruit trees should consider jujubes for their reliable yields and tasty harvests. Jujube trees are exceptionally hardy, able to withstand heat and drought better than many traditional orchard trees. They also have attractive foliage and form gracefully arching branches that look lovely in any landscape. Introducing jujubes brings both decorative beauty and distinctive fruit to modern edible gardens. 11. Mulberry, sweet berries for feasts and forest gardens. Mulberry trees dotted many medieval gardens and woodland edges because of their fast growth and abundant, sweet berries that children and adults alike enjoyed. These berries ripen over a long season, providing ongoing harvest for fresh eating, baking, and preserves. Today's gardeners can plant mulberries as shade trees that also yield rich fruit with deep, honey-like flavor. Mulberries are also beloved by birds, drawing wildlife into gardens while supporting biodiversity. Their broad leaves offer light shade beneath the tree canopy, making mulberries excellent companions for understory plantings. With minimal maintenance and lots of fruit, mulberries are a wonderful throwback to historic edible landscapes. Service tree fruit, rustic apple relic. The fruit of the service tree, also called checkers or wild service, was once eaten fresh or cooked in medieval Europe long before modern dessert apples became dominant. These small fruits are firm and slightly astringent, ideal for baking, preserves, or fermenting into rustic ciders. Although rare today, service tree fruit deserves more attention from gardeners who love heritage orchard varieties. The service tree itself is a striking landscape tree with lovely spring blossoms and deeply textured bark that makes it attractive year-round. Because it thrives in temperate conditions and adapts to various soils, it can be an interesting long-term addition to mixed orchards. Cultivating service trees connects home growers to centuries-old traditions of fruit growing. Saskatoonberry, sweet berries from the hedge. Saskatoon berries, sometimes known as serviceberries or Juneberries, were significant in medieval gardens and wild hedgerows across parts of Europe and North America, where they were harvested and enjoyed for their sweet blueberry-like flavor. These berries can be eaten fresh or used in pies, jams, and desserts, adding rich color and nutrition to meals. Gardeners today should consider planting Saskatoon berries for their dual role as ornamental shrubs and productive fruit producers. The bushes have pretty, delicate flowers in spring that attract bees, followed by summer fruits that delight humans and birds alike. Their adaptability makes them suitable for many climates and soil types, and they often perform well in naturalistic plantings. Reintroducing Saskatoon berries can enrich edible gardens with beauty and harvest. (14) Rowan, bright fruits with wild charm. Rowan trees were once an everyday sight in medieval orchards and hedgerows, valued for their clusters of bright orange-red fruits that ripen in late summer. While the berries are somewhat tart, they were traditionally cooked into jellies, sauces, and alcoholic beverages that added flavor and color to winter tables. For gardeners, Rowans offer both ornamental value and a unique fruit harvest that's perfect for creative kitchen uses. Rowan trees are also hardy and tolerant of cooler climates, thriving in conditions where other fruit trees might struggle. Their lacy foliage and creamy flowers in spring make them beautiful focal points in landscapes. Beyond their fruit usefulness, re-establishing rowan trees adds historical richness and seasonal vibrancy to today's gardens. (15) Sloe blackthorn, tart gems for preserves. Sloe berries from the blackthorn shrub were common in medieval times, especially for making sloe gin and rich preserves that helped extend fruit into winter months. Though the berries are very tart when raw, they develop deep flavor when sweetened and cooked, making them a staple in traditional kitchens. Gardeners who love striking seasonal color will enjoy blackthorn's white spring blossoms and autumn berries alike. Blackthorn also makes an excellent hedging plant because of its dense, thorny growth, offering both wildlife habitat and fruit production. Its presence can add structure and interest to edible landscapes and mixed borders. Bringing sloes back into modern gardens reconnects us with centuries of horticultural history. Conclusion: these forgotten fruits aren't just curiosities from history books. They're real plants that once fed families, inspired recipes, and shaped seasonal rhythms in gardens across Europe and beyond. By planting them today, you can reconnect with centuries of gardening tradition, grow flavors you've never tasted, and create a garden that's as unique as it is delicious. Whether you're an experienced grower or just starting out, reviving these medieval treasures adds beauty, biodiversity, and history to your outdoor space. And who knows, maybe in a few years others will be rediscovering your garden favorites too.